Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Run the likes up. We got breaking news. It's spooky out here. That's all I'm going to say, man. But I'm going to get right into it because I'm going to get into the intro of the show. You know what I mean? Because the sparks is flying. So, we got to do this. Let the sparks fly. MRecktv. So Remy Ma makes a promise to 50 Cent at any time, anywhere he calls, she's pulling up for him. Okay? So, man, listen, I'm going to play the intro and I'm going to get to the video. Run it up. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. I'm taking calls, man. I ain't come to play no games. Let's get to it.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
Peace, peace. Hey, yo, Flat, you there?
Peace, King, I'm here.
Peace, King. We gonna get right to it. Salute. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. You know, every day is a blessing, man. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Let's let the sparks fly, bro.
Let's get it. We letting the sparks fly. We didn't come to play no games.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go. Salute to the Rec Mob.
Else that we know that was there for you like that? Because that's when you really see who your friends are.
The one besides Keish that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you. Because it wasn't like we was enemies or what, we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Whenever I put in for an appellate judgment or an appeal, he made sure that letters was written. He personally signed them, telling, the judge, like, if you do grant her this release, she'll have a job. I'll make sure, she has a job over here. This is where she'll be working, X, Y, and Z.
Wow.
I need to hold him up to that. Like, yo, you was going to give me a job.
What's up with that?
Let me get a check.
We need Remy on power.
Let me get a check. Yeah, I just thought about that right now while I'm telling this story. As many times as I told it just hit me right now. Like, yo, what's good with that job? I got paperwork saying that you would give me a job.
Right.
If he ever called me and need me for anything, I got him. It's
right.
not without a question.
Anyone else that we know that was there for you like?
Hey, yo, Flat, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. Hearing that, should Papoose worry? Like, just what's going through your head hearing that, man? With everything that's going on, the landscape, the climate of everything. Talk to me, man.
I mean, immediately, as soon as I heard that, the first thing popped in my mind was, this is why this whole situation is going where he threw Pap in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because Papoose didn't have nothing to do with it, son. You know what I'm saying? So now, seeing that tells me, all right, that gave him incentive to add Pap to the mix. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he felt some type of way when her and Pap separated. You know what I'm saying? He felt he had to get his hand in that and pick a side.
Wow. So I don't know when this interview was actually recorded or whatever, but I do know on the Instagram post, I think it was in the last 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they got it from. I do know it wound up on my timeline. Is mad people sending me shit, tagging me. So I believe I was tagged in it for whatever reason. And I looked at it. I was like, wow, interesting. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this, though. Pat wound up hitting me yesterday like 1 a.m. last night. And I didn't see it till like 4 a.m. And he mentioned and said, yo, the record is not a diss record, King. Peace, salute. Well, I said, yo, look, the record got traction. You know, people want to hear the full record and they want that official diss record to 50 Cent. And he just laughed after that. So, you know, I just wanted to put that in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But regardless of what, you know, he did have a line in there about somebody being a one-hit wonder and being a
Facts.
wankster and being a wankster. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? So, you know, listen, and it was kind of like cut off at that part. You digging what I'm
Right.
saying? Or a little after that. But nevertheless, let's keep it on this Remy shit.
Yeah.
Now I want to go back into the bag of, should Papoose really have to worry about this?
Mm. But Rec, I just said this yesterday, bro. Like I said this on the show yesterday. I said, yo, he might get Remy. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro.
Mhm.
Remember I brought up how he bought out J Hood when he was beefing with D Block, and
Yes.
how he bought out Capo when he was beefing with Cameron. Now I'm saying, then you said you bought it. You made me remember that he had bought Remy out. Now I mean, it wasn't. Right. Remember? Now I'm saying
Right.
wasn't in a whole, now I mean like beefing with them niggas, but he bought Remy out and then it made me remember. Like, I'm like, yo, you know what, son? 50 is the cerebral assassin, bro. He might get Remy to get on the track and go at Pat. Or I even seen people in the comments saying 50 might try to put out like another documentary joint. You know what I'm saying? Have Remy talk. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, son. But you never really, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
we all heard the saying, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Come on,
Facts.
son. So it could go that
Facts.
a woman that's hurt and that's now I mean, Pap and Clarissa doing they ones and twos. They in the spotlight. So Remy kind of in the back behind the curtains, peeking out. Now I'm saying she probably feeling some type of way. Now I mean, like, all right, I'm gonna do whatever I can to hurt this man. Now I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
had situations with women in the past where they felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Cause I stopped dealing with them, they felt they wanted to try to do things to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So that's it's we never know, right?
Yeah. Oh, Janie B on top. Hold on, Janie B. I got you. Hold on. Let me mic you up. Salute to the 050, the homie Naughty in the building. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me mic Janie B up real quick because it's about to get crazy. Hold on 1 second. My bad. Hold on. Before I do that. Oh, damn it. Let me call her back. Oh, damn it. I hit the wrong button. Janie B, tap back in. I hit the wrong button. Tap back in. Hit the wrong button. I'm trying to mic her up. I'll probably call her back anyway. Hold on. Trying to do so much stuff. Give me 1 second. Janie B, hold on 1 second. I got you. I'm trying to do so much stuff. I hit the wrong button. But I think the people can hear you. What up, though, Janie B?
What up, though, M.Reck? What up, David Flat? What up? What up, though?
What up? Talk to me.
This Remy is a whole chicken head out here. What's really going on here? He also said all the Papoose hoes is handsome. She still married to this nigga, ain't she?
Yeah.
She the first handsome one.
He said she the first handsome one. Damn.
If we going by what 50 said,
yeah,
ain't that what he put up there? All Papoose hoes is handsome.
Yeah, he did. That's a fact.
So Remy is still married to this nigga, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she the first handsome hoe.
Hold that thought, Janie B. Run the likes up. This is the livest show. And I'm going to say this, between my brother Flat, JR, and Janie B, and songs by Alicia, I got the livest host. And also salute the SJ and all that. Janie B, keep going. Run the likes up. We live on Facebook, Twitch, as well as YouTube. Run it up, run it up. This is the livest show. We got the angles. Listen, man, this is what I do. Janie B, continue on.
On top of that, M.Reck, we did a whole live on your show. You did a whole live stating that 50 went after Remy when she cheated with Goofy the block person. You got the footage.
Yeah, you're right.
So how's she gonna be on this nigga side when he demolished you for Papoose? Make this make sense to me.
I don't know, Janie B. I'm just over here. I just came across this and I said I gotta share this with the rec mob in the world. So, you know, I'm trying to still let it all settle in. I'm like, damn, is this really happening in real time? This she really said this? You know?
Do you know what this sound like? And I hate to even group because she ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
This sound like the bitterest of the bitter baby mamas.
Right.
You didn't want this nigga Papoose, but you strung him along and had him being your lapdog. And when he got tired of your shit, excuse my French, he found somebody who liked all that attention. And now you ain't got him up under your thumb. Now this is a problem. That's what this seemed like. I don't want him, but I don't want you to have him.
Now, let's do this, right? Just for general purposes, because I don't know when this interview dropped, because, you know, people will take, you know, content, whether it's new or old, and make shorts out of it. So let's just say somebody made a short out of a interview that when she first came home. I don't know, but it's still relevant. You know why? Because power's still going on. 50 Cent is still 50 Cent, and 50 Cent and Papoose stay at odds, because 50 Cent said he's going to fall back from Carissa. He never said Papoose. Remember that on his Instagram.
And I ain't really mad at him, and I had something to say about that too. Like, if you tell me, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Mm-hmm. That girl from Flint, Michigan. If you tell somebody like us, a hood chick came from the struggle, to fall back, you got it as my man, then you better be on this nigga's top all the way through. Because I'm not going to feel happy about falling back, letting you have them if you ain't get them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, man, like this, it takes whatever drama that 50 Cent and Papoose got going on, it takes it to another level. Like, it don't even matter when she said this. The fact that she said it, and she's showing loyalty to 50 Cent, and she said it. I'm going to play it again. Hold on, Janie B. Stay there. I'm going to, no. Don't go nowhere. I'm just going to paraphrase it. She said, anytime 50 Cent call me, I'm pulling up. And she said she want a job. And the host said, you know, what's up with power? You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And, you know, because he already co-signed for her, you know, when she first came home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stating that.
Said he would give her a job. He would make sure she had a job. But she said, I would do anything. That's a slippery slope. That means you're a hoe.
Damn.
I love you, M.Reck, but I'm not going to do no anything for you.
Man, I hear that. I appreciate it.
Anything mean anything.
Man. Yeah, anything mean anything.
She ain't put no stipulations on it.
Shit.
And that's a whole woman that got a husband, and that's a whole man that don't mind treating. He fall up under the category of he really don't like black women. 50, this is where he falling up under.
Damn.
I'm starting to look at him in a whole nother light.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. In this situation, I can't even blame 50. You know why? Because she reached out to him. You know?
She for the streets.
I can't even blame 50 in this situation because, you know, if she reached out to him, it's like the Beanie Siegel situation. Remember when Beanie Siegel, I guess, was about to get granted a release, but Jay-Z had to give the green light if he's going to be responsible for his whereabouts. Remember that? And Jay-Z said no.
I remember that. So but let me put it like this, M.Reck, not to cut your wisdom.
Yeah.
I got two sons, two different fathers. One of them fathers I can't stand. I don't care if I can't stand him or not. I'm not finna go against that nigga for somebody else. I'm just gonna fall back and get out the way. I'm not finna help you take down my son's father.
That's a fact. Facts.
But with 50, you displaying that you don't really like black women. He had a beautiful black queen, and for him to call Remy and Clarissa ugly, if I'm keeping it a stat, and I keep it a stat, his first baby mama and Remy and Clarissa don't have that much of a difference. Besides, her body is better. Vicky's baby mama body is banging, much better. If I'm keeping it a stat, but facial, the face card, they pretty much got the same aesthetic. All of them women are gorgeous. So if you're saying that them two women ugly, what is you saying about her? But you sitting around, you paraded, what was that Link girl name? Who was half and half. And I don't really care who loves who. I'm just saying, why do you show so much grace to people who not all the way FBA? Why you ride our back so hard and you get these goofies a pass?
Yeah, I don't know.
When your first baby mama wasn't even doing you dirty like this, held you down when you had no money. We remember you, boo-boo. We remember when nobody from New York was messing with you, when you was out there nickel and diming on the corner. We remember you, boo-boo.
Damn.
So people need to really check themselves on this. When you turn against a black woman, you turning against yourself.
Yeah.
I don't like everything that my brothers do out here that ain't kin to me. But I'm not never hating on somebody unless they went against somebody that I love.
Right.
He goes against everybody, M.Reck, just off the spirit of it's in the news feed, I'm on them. What's really going on?
I mean, I'm gonna say this in all fairness. That's how he came in the game with the how to rob. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't. And this is where the problem comes in, M.Reck. And you are MC yourself. This is where the problem comes in at. He can't act like this how he came in the game, and then when somebody doing something rapping against you, now you a businessman. Either you all the way in the game or your ass is out.
Now you got a valid point, and that's the things that me and Flat was saying. Like, see, 50 Cent fans and his stands and glazes, they don't know how to separate that. Like, you can't dish shit and not be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not G'd up. Over here, it's all about being G'd up. You know what I'm saying? The Rec Mob and everybody get held accountable. Even Jose, when he slipped up and said something crazy yesterday, he knew he had to get off the phone because we was coming with the smoke to roast him. You understand?
I've been checked over here too.
Listen, and that's the difference. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not looking for no man to change my life. I'm gonna change my own life. I ain't looking for no man to put me on, no man, no woman. I got me. So if I can't speak freely on some real shit, then I don't want to be a part of it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Is being able to, like, a lot of people don't even know what being free is. You know, you still a slave.
M.Reck, not to cut your wisdom, because some of these people are goofies. In this world, you should not, I don't care who you is, that's me, whoever you is. You should not get on this internet and tell no story like wasn't nobody else there. These people get on here and bring up actual stories like it's not the truth out there. They say, how many times have I came on here and debunked all these niggas?
All the time.
Then they get angry about it, M.Reck. They get real angry about it. But if you didn't, I wasn't out here fishing for no story. I didn't really care about this stuff. I didn't care about none of it. But I'm not going to sit up and let you give a whole lie here when I know the truth. And then they want to call behind the scene and try to shut me down. You cannot shut me down. Stop talking about stuff that you don't want the truth out about.
Yeah.
We see you, niggas.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Janie B, hold that thought. Right? You could call back because I guess everybody want to see the video. You know what I mean? You caught it early. I'm gonna play the video again. You could tap back in. I'm gonna chop it up a flat. You know how we do. Tap back in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Appreciate it. Dope assessment as always. Thank you. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mall Flat. You there?
I'm here, bro. Janie B cooking as usual.
Cooking as usual. Hold on one second. Shouts to legendary 9689. 50 dated plenty of black women. He dropped the super chat and he said that. Appreciate you. And yeah, anything you wanna address that she said or anything in the comments from the Rec Mall?
I feel what Janie B saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I said, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa is a beautiful black queen. Remy is a beautiful black queen. All the drama aside, bro. Know what I'm saying? Because I don't like how the world looks down on, the darker melanin women. Know what I'm saying? Even men for that sake of conversation. Know what I'm saying? Like we walk in certain places, they look at us like we about to rob some or like we about to stick something up, when really we the ones that's really bringing the success to everything going around with hip hop and sports. And now I'm saying like our talent speaks for itself, but they still look down on us because of the complexion of our skin and things like that. So we don't need a brother that's in a position like a 50 to be talking down on the sisters like that. Like they handsome, why? Cause they dark skin. I'm saying like why is it that? Why they gotta be that? Know what I'm saying? So I feel Janie B what she's saying, bro. Now I mean, we gotta uplift our sisters more. Now I mean, instead of like talking down on them like that.
No doubt. So this what I want to do because people hitting me saying, "Rack, play the video." Like I figured, I'm gonna play the video and we gonna get ready. Hold on, caller. Let me play this video real quick. Just hold on. Put your phone on mute. Put your phone on mute, caller. I got you. Let me play this video.
He made sure that letters
that we know that was there for you like that? Because that's when you really see who your friends are.
The one besides Keish that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you. Because it wasn't like we was enemies or what, we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Whenever I put in for an appellate judgment or an appeal, he made sure that letters was written. He personally signed them, telling, the judge, like, if you do grant her this release, she'll have a job. I'll make sure, she has a job over here. This is where she'll be working, X, Y, and Z.
Wow.
I need to hold him up to that. Like, yo, you was going to give me a job.
What's up with that?
Let me get a check.
We need Remy on power.
Let me get a check. Yeah, I just thought about that right now while I'm telling this story. As many times as I told it, it just hit me right now. Like, yo, what's good with that job? I got paperwork saying that you would give me a job.
Right.
If he ever called me and need me for anything, I got him. It's
right.
not without a question.
Damn. All right, let me go to the caller. Hold on one second, caller. I got you. Let me loop everything up real quick. I got you, caller. Thank you for being patient. I'm just doing a million things. So, caller, state your name, where you caller from. Let's get it.
Joe Business, peace of the God.
Peace to the God, Joe Business. Let me just say this to the people. Run the likes up. We got a quick, almost 800 people in the building in 20-something minutes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. The like button is free. Cost you nothing. Run it up. We are live, okay? We over here got the exclusives, the angles. We are the most watched, the most talked about, the most copied and duplicated. MRecktv. Let the sparks fly. My brother David Flat Sparks. Joe Business is on the line, and I do know all my callers by first and last name. I may just give him a last name. I gave him that last name. So Joe Business, talk to me. Nevertheless, let's get it.
Listen, your Sparks, I appreciate your commentary, but one thing we got to get away from is this aggrandizing and not talking about character. So, for instance, you said they're beautiful black queens. Remy clapped one of her friends for less than $3,000, and she got a son that's getting ready to do time on a capital case, and Clarissa Shields sleeping with a married man.
Damn.
We can't have it both ways. You're not talking about now. Are they attractive? You can say they're attractive, accomplished women that are trying to make their way, but we got to talk about character. At the end of the day, Clarissa Shields still sleeping with a married man, and like I said, Remy is not a saint. You know what I mean? So I understand you want to put them on a pedestal because of what society does, but we are talking about two exemplary character women. So I gotta say.
Well, let's do this though. How do you feel about Remy saying what she's saying? Like anytime 50 Cent call, she gonna pull up for him.
I mean, what was the context to mean that she was going to come to his because he looked out for her? So because I know he gave her money on her books while she was in prison, but she sounded like Superhead. Superhead said in the middle of the night, Lil Wayne called, she coming, and her man just got to deal with it.
Wow,
that's what she sound like. If that's what she means.
Shit.
Right? You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Yo, in the middle, she was on Vlad TV. Yo, in the middle of the night, Lil Wayne called, I gotta go.
Damn. Damn.
That threw you off, right? That threw you off. Imagine you got a chick, right? And there's somebody that was in her past, and she said, yo, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Ramel want me.
Man, listen. You might as well stay with Ramel. You feel me? Ain't no coming back. Ramel better have a whole retirement plan for you. Because your ass is retired. You fired. You're terminated. So Ramel, that's a new too. Nobody take my shit too. If a chick ever say that to me or any one of the rec mob or just any one of the good guys in the world, terminate that ish. And tell her, make sure Ramel or Tamel or Gargamel got your retirement plan. Because ain't no coming back. Ain't no doubling back. Ain't no busting the U-turn. You feel me? So stay with
and us as men, we got to do a better job of acknowledging character. And people say, well, everyone's got a past, but women are judged on their past and men are judged on their future. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of things, like, character-wise that you got to examine and say, because unfortunately, you know what sometimes we do as men, and there's the male ego? Yeah, I could do better, son. Yo, she going to be different with me. I'm going to give her this money. I'm going to give her this soul pole. I'm not going to bust, like, prematurely. I'm going to make sure she going to be good. And then you get your soul snatched when she go and she smashed one of your homies.
Yeah, crazy.
She showed you who she was in the beginning.
That's a fact. Yo, Joe, hold that thought. We got another caller, and you could tap back in. Because you was
all right.
All right. Salute, King. Let's get it. Salute to the rec mob. Salute to the rec mob. Salute to the rec mob. Peace.
What up, though? What up, though, M.Reck? I had to call back because this just ain't gonna fly like that.
Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Last of a Dying Breed on a super chat. Come on. Why are we trying to paint this weird narrative about 50 not liking black women? Shaking my head. Janie B, we get it. You don't rock with 50 Cent. You know what I mean? I don't know why they made that personal, but I'm guessing you calling to address that personal super chat.
No, I didn't even see that one. But if unless he been living up under a rock, Detroit held 50 down. We the one that pushed him out here, getting behind Eminem, who got him where he needed to be. So that's a whole lie. I corrected 50 when he went after somebody I love.
No doubt.
But as far as this other guy that was on here before I got on here, nobody's saying don't hold black women accountable. I'm saying, why are you attacking how they look?
Yeah.
What do how somebody look got to do with whatever problem you got with them? They don't do that to men. 50 ugly as I don't know what. Ain't nobody attacking his looks.
Damn.
That's the first time I called him ugly, and I done told you about 1,000 other things about him.
Correct.
So why is the first thing that when they saying something about a woman, why do they always gotta attack how we look? Why is that the thing? That shows that you don't like the way you look. Because you came from a black woman. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
And shout out to you and David Flatch for holding us down. Always.
Why not? Listen.
By the way, they brought your name up in California too.
Oh, what? What was that? Is it a platform?
Glasses Malone.
Oh, they brought my name up saying what?
Brought your name up saying that one of the callers called in and said it's a guy named M.Reck that hold black women down too, because a white dude streamer is going after a black rapper, Doechii. And he was like, you're not going to be calling her out her name. If you don't like her music, don't like her music.
Correct. I saw that clip. Yeah, but
calling her out her name and saying she don't smell good, you don't even know this woman. Why do they always attack things that they don't know nothing about?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. When you get a chance, send me that link too, because I didn't know they had like a radio show or a caller, that saluted me. So I always like to be in tune with anything my name is brought up on. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even know that. Thank you for putting me on the game.
Yeah, the caller put. I'm assuming it was a rec mob.
Gotcha.
The caller put glasses on you because he was like, I don't be around these people, so I don't know. I didn't know none of that was happening. And he was like, nah, my guy M.Reck, he been on that, protect black women.
Salute. That's a fact. All the time. Janie B, hold that thought. That's your man JR. I haven't heard from him in a minute. Let me get JR. You can tap back in. All right.
Shout out to JR.
Salute. Let's get it. Run the likes up. It's lit. Run the likes up. JR has been MIA. He pulled up today. JR from the lower. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
We're shaking, brother. Yo, peace to the Rec Mob, peace to SJ, peace to Davis Flats, and peace Janie B, and peace M.Reck.
Salute. Peace, JR. Peace. Let's get right to it, man. Talk to me, JR, man. Talk to me.
Before I address this real quick, I caught a little bit of Miss Janie B. When did 50 say something about Clarissa Shields' looks?
He called them handsome hoes. The other day on his Instagram. I mean, he actually.
Oh, well, he say he likes them handsome.
Yeah, he got at Remy and Carissa. He said, yeah.
Okay, because I know when he put up that post, which I was happy he did, where he put up the thing, he was like, yo, he want her to focus on the fight.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the comment people was trying to get at her looks, but I didn't think he did anything like that. I thought he was I thought he was being genuine, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
Well, I'm gonna say this: 50 Cent. That was like, I wouldn't say he was being genuine. He was being sarcastic, because why would you use that pic? You know what I'm saying? That was like, you got thousands of pictures with her looking glamorous, right?
Yeah.
You could have chose one of them, but you chose that pic because you know how your fans is. You feel me? It was.
I see.
Yeah. You got to know who you're dealing with. When you know who you're dealing with. When I saw that, I said to my man Rip, I said, yo, 50 trying to be sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? A backhanded compliment. That's a fact.
I won't lie. I took it because I thought that's when she first had won the Olympics. So I was like, okay, good. Get her to focus. But now that you breaking it down like that, okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah, I mean, over here, we critical thinkers, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I was breaking it down yesterday. I said, yo, don't get it twisted. I said, yo, when you warm with 50, he's one of the best. You got to come right. If you dropping a diss record, because, it was a snippet that Pap dropped, and, everybody thought it was.
Yeah, I heard it. I seen the live. I wasn't up when you went, you know what I mean? Because I had got up like maybe like an hour later after you had stopped the live. But I listened to it last night.
Okay, and what you thought about it?
No, it was a good live and everything, man. I'm not gonna lie though, it wasn't the worst thing I ever heard, but I was like, come on, Pat, you got to be, you know, with this platform that you got right now, that you got people interested. Even if you don't dish 50, make good music real quick. I didn't love the song. I didn't even really feel like it was so much a diss. I just didn't love the song.
Got you. I say this: the beat was hard, and you know, Pat was Pat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and well, and he hit me 1 a.m. He said, "Yo, Rec, you know, peace, Lord. That wasn't a diss record. You know what I'm saying? I put that out a few weeks ago. I just, you know, repurposed it. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday or whatever."
I didn't think it was a disc record, but I was listening just to see, you know, if it was going to be dope. Because like I said, even though Fab, you know, put out and he dissed them, I thought it was still smart. Keep putting out music in general, because if you got the eyes right now, hey, take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Keep putting out more music. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, diss or no diss, make some good music real quick, and maybe, you know, never know, a spark. But yeah, yo, real quick, because you know, I know you got the callers and everything, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna address the subject in the room.
Yeah, good.
What's wrong with Remy Martin, man? What's wrong with her?
I don't know, JR.
What's wrong with her, bro?
I don't know. How you taking it?
You know, I think that she, you know, she acting slimy right now. You know what I'm saying? She acting real slimy right now, dude. I don't get what she's doing, man. Like, why do that? Why even say something like that? Even if it's the truth, why say anything like that?
Now let's just say this, right? What if this came out a while ago and somebody repurposed this on IG?
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then you know how the internet plays.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Because I just saw
you know how the internet plays.
So I just saw it, and I'm thinking it's new, but let's just give it, you know, let's just say it's not new. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
If it's not new, then she's a slime ball. And I'm gonna be real with you, yo. And I say this with much love to Clarissa. I followed Clarissa for years, way before Papoose. I've been following. You know, I'm a boxing head, so I was, you know, I'm not trying to talk about what they got going on. I don't know them. I'm not in a relationship. Period.
Correct.
But I would tell my sister, my daughter, my cousin, my female cousin, yo, let that man get out of his marriage before he start courting you, before he start running around with you, particularly in public. Because Clarissa is a gold medalist. She's a 2-division unified champion. And matter of fact, she was the ring champion of 2 divisions. This woman is out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say that running around with Pap is beneath her, because I like Pap and what it's particularly what he did with Remy. But yo, you got to get out that situation, homie. You dragging Shorty, who worked dumb hard, man, to get where she at, and you dragging her through the muddy mud. If you really love Shorty, man, yo, get rid of Remy, man, because she ain't no good, bro. To be attached to her, I know that's gonna be your bane moms forever. But yo, you don't gotta be attached to her at the hip like that. You going on shopping sprees at the holidays and all that with her, and all that. You raising all kind of questions, bro.
So you basically saying this: it's not fair to Clarissa that she got to take on all Papoose baggage.
Exactly. And mind you, I'm also saying this: Clarissa has shown to be a little bit insecure, and I'm not saying that it's not warranted. People hate on this woman for forever, but she's a little insecure, and she don't know how to turn off the comment section. So it's even working on her in an even worse way, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know what their real relationship is. I can't speak to that. I'm just saying this from the perspective of, if you really care about that woman, man, you got to get rid of Remy. Like, she got to be all the way out the picture if you moving forward with her. You can't just be, oh, I'm in her corner and this and that, and then you running back and playing this ping pong game with Remy and this girl. Because the the internet's undefeated, man.
Yeah.
And you know how the internet play.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to. I'm not trying to bash. Pat. Nobody knows what's going on in their relationship, but he should have known better. And I wish she had better people and not just yes men, because it seems to me like she got a lot of yes men in her corner that would have told her, listen, if you going to date the homie, or if you want to talk to him, he has to, pass some hurdles to get to you. You know what I mean? You're not no regular female.
JR, I ain't gonna front. You cooking, bro. You always cooking.
Yeah, man.
Right now.
But I got a lot of love for Carissa, man. You know what I mean? For real, man. She's a sister, and she is prominent, man. So I want her to win at all times, man. You remember the last time we did talk, I was saying this. I said, yo, I want 50 to leave her alone because I don't want her to be distracted with what she got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You know what I mean? For real, man. She's taking on a lot right now. The girls is coming at her. The guys is coming at. I mean, everybody coming at her, man.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? You saying this? I wonder what her mental health is right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that 50 Cent shit really bothered her. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? That shit really bothered her. That you could tell.
It bothered me too.
Yeah.
I mess with 50, but that was bothering me too. That's why I was like, man, leave that joint alone, man. I was really mad when she got involved in it in the first place. I get why she did, but she wrote a post. I believe she was like, Pap told me to stay out of it. That's what I'm gonna do. But then she had to jump in, and I'm like, damn, why you jump in there? You know what I mean? And I think 50 heard a lot of people saying like, yo, leave her alone, man. Like, why are you talking to her for? Like, leave her alone, bro. For real. Like, let her do what she needs to do. Let her get focused. I hope that this I'm always trying to take a positive, so I'm hoping that a lot of eyes go to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And the fight becomes even bigger because of this. It may be something positive, because all of this stupidity, man, this is stupid right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, good brother, man. This is a powerful assessment by my brother JR from the Lower Wonder, the official Rec Mob host of the show, of the M.Reck live show, Let the Sparks Fly show. I'm gonna go to flat. JR, you more than welcome to call back. I'm gonna, open.
Yes, sir, man.
But they loving your assessment right now. Make sure you salute the people in the comments. They loving you. Right
it's always love. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute David Flat. Salute to SJ and Rec, man. Keep going, man. Love, brother.
Love, my brother. JR, thank you. Salute. One. We here. I'm gonna go to my brother Flat. Then I'm gonna open the lines back up. Flat, man. What you got to say about JR assessment, Janie B, in the comments, and just overall everything, man? What's your thoughts, my brother?
First off, I gotta say shout out to my son JR from the Lower. His assessment was spot on point. Now I'm saying only thing I got any quarrel with what he was saying was like the situation with Pap and Clarissa being together while he's still legally married to Remy. Now, to my knowledge, now I'm saying I don't know everything, but I believe that the situation with that is Remy wasn't signing papers for whatever reason. That's the last I heard. She wasn't signing papers for the divorce. Now I'm saying Pap was all in, sign whatever, and Remy didn't sign whatever. That's the last. That's what I heard. Not saying it's 100% true because I don't know all their business. Now I'm saying, but to my knowledge, Pap was 100% with the divorce. He is 100% with the divorce joint. It's just that Remy won't sign it, and it's like I had said to somebody in the comments like the other day, or maybe it was somebody on the call. I can't remember, but I was saying like, should he and Clarissa stop they love because Remy won't sign the paper? Now I'm saying, now I get what JR saying though. Now I'm saying, cause it's valid. Like basically, she's a stud, bro. She's not good. She's not good at what she does. She's the best at what she does. Now I'm saying, there's no even close second to her first. Now I'm saying, as far as her being the greatest female boxer ever, there's not even a close second to her. Now I'm saying. she's the Michael Jordan, she's the Floyd Mayweather, she's the Muhammad Ali, she's the, now I'm saying, like, she's the dominant force in her field. So I feel what he's saying, because it kind of does put a stain on her jacket when they bring that up. She's in a relationship with a married man. For somebody of her stature, it does kind of, it kind of brings her stature down a little bit. So I get what he's saying, but again, I don't think nobody should let a person mess up their love because they won't sign a paper. Now I'm saying, I'm gonna say one more thing I want to say, right? To the brother, I think his name was Joe. Now I'm saying,
Yeah, Joe Business. Joe
yeah,
Business.
Joe Business. You know what I'm saying? To Joe Business, right? When we say black queens, you know what I'm saying, we not really referring to character. Now I'm saying, I can speak for myself. When I say black queens, I'm referring to them being black. Now I'm saying, to them being black royalty, not character wise, because
Hold
a
on,
lot
caller.
of black women do come from trauma, just like us. Now I'm saying, we from the hood, we experience shit that's mostly abnormal. Now I'm saying, we seen a lot of shit in the hood that gave us trauma, and of course it messes with us mentally. We got PTSD, all type of shit. So I think with a lot of black women, they do have that. Now I'm saying, they have things that come along with them being black from the hood that wouldn't qualify them as far as their character as royalty. But I believe all of us as black people are royalty. That's why I define them as black queens. I mean, I want to throw that out there because he was bringing up character flaws, and I'm like, it's not really about the character when we say black queens. It's about them being black and us being royalty, and where we come from originally. We are royalty. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there.
No doubt, Flat. Great
hmm
assessment. Caller. Caller.
Hi,
How
this is C from Jersey.
you doing?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to call in and just give my little 2 cents. But I definitely agree with what Janie B was saying about 50 Cent appearance are not like black women. I think what most people get confused is that it's a complexion type of thing. So, because somebody said, oh, he dated a lot of black women, I think they think just because he dated the light-skinned women or the mixed women, that coincides with him dating quote-unquote black American women or liking black American women. But also, when it comes to the papers being signed, I think they were saying Pap didn't want to sign the papers for divorce because I was just running, I'm sorry. Because I think it's more so because of assets. I don't think it has anything to do with him being bitter or not wanting to let Remy go. And I don't think that Clarissa and him should end their relationship just because he's legally married to someone. They're not together anymore. It's over with. They're separated. A lot of people get married, they separate, and they move on. It is what it is. But the Remy video is from 2016.
Okay.
So somebody resurfaced it to be funny, most likely to be shady.
Okay.
So we'll see what her rebuttal is behind that.
Yeah, because I know it's gonna get traction, being that my platform, it is what it is. Everybody, they always copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
I know
absolutely.
you see it all the time. But you know what's so crazy? I seen this video. 50 Cent did an interview with Lil Wayne, and he spoke on why he liked exotic women. This is interesting. So I'm gonna play this video, and
Ooh, yeah. I got some. I've heard men specific, and I'm from Jersey, but I've heard men specifically from New York probably say what you about to say that he said about why he prefer exotic women over black American women.
Well, I don't know if he said he preferred them, but he definitely has a strong attraction to the exotic women.
Right.
I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna play the video actually. Hopefully it's Lil Wayne content when Lil Wayne was doing his podcast, and hopefully I don't get a strike, but I'm gonna play it. You know what I mean? Because I want to add context to everything we're talking about. But you know what's
absolutely.
I love your assessment too. Your assessment was powerful. Let the people know your name.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let the people know your name again and where you calling from.
CC from Jersey.
CC from
North to be exact.
And it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from CC in so long. I appreciate you talking. You know, your assessment is needed. You know, thank you so much.
Thank you. I see the number changed too. I was trying to call the other number, but it wouldn't go through.
Oh yeah, yeah. The number did change, so make sure you lock this one in. You know.
I will.
All right, CC. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, peace. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the lines back up, but I'm gonna play this video. And yeah, we gotta go there, man. You know, we do the work over here. 50 Cent expresses why he got a strong attraction to exotic women. All right, let's get to it, man. You know, it's perfect for what we talking about. All this lines up perfectly. This is what we do over here, MRecktv. We do the work. Let me close everything. Flat, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, Flat. So I want you to respond to that caller and just everything else, but and also to this video. I'm gonna play this video and I'm gonna play the Remy joint for the people just now coming in the room. Run the likes up. Like button costs you nothing. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Let's get to it. Salute.
Women, I'm different. Like when I say single male, right? When I use the terminology hoe, no, I'm saying she's functioning like a single male, same as a man. So this bitch.
I don't know. I gotta find another clip. I'm hearing music, so hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. If y'all know where this clip at without the music, I'm hearing the mini men shit in there, and I know they're gonna snipe me on that. Let me see something. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me try to find another. Hold on.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to.
Hold on. Nah, that's somebody else podcast. Give me a second, y'all. Trying to find it without the music because. Let me see. I see something. Is this it right here?
Hey, my jewels and gems. This
There's somebody. Yeah.
Everything else. Then
Let's see.
If you don't want.
All right. I'm trying to find it. Damn, somebody got to find me that link. Let me see.
These up there
Damn. Trying to find it. God damn.
Welcome to New Possible World, and that black comes to his own real life.
Damn it. Let me see. Let me try this one.
Women.
Same thing.
The shit that been every.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? Hold on one second. I'm gonna just try to play a clip of it real quick. Let me. Give me a second, y'all. Let me take this off the screen. Let me listen to it. Let me see if I can find a part. Give me a second, y'all.
Come off a boat, man.
Here we go. I remember. All right, I'm gonna play it real quick, y'all. Just as quick, because I don't own the music, so let's do it.
That shit look like it's come off a boat, man. You don't like that, motherfucker? You don't like that? You go, goddamn, what's the matter with you? This shit feels like something foreign. It feels like something that you can't just get.
So I'm gonna stop it there. So that's enough for you can, get the picture. He said, yo, man, that shit look like it come off the boat. Feels like something foreign, like something you can't get. That's 50 Cent expressing his affection and love for exotic women, man. So Flat,
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I want to give a quick assessment on that because I had a few debates about that in the past. Now, I feel what he's saying is like, yo, when you do got something, because a lot of women, a lot of black women, our queens, our sisters, they don't understand why men like exotic looking women. Know what I'm saying? And the reason is, like he said, is exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? Like it give a man, like if I pull up to the hood, know what I'm saying? I want to pull up in a car that nobody else got. Know what I'm saying? If I hop out with a bad joint, yeah, it's bad joints in the hood. It's always gonna be that. But I want to hop out with a bad joint, chinky. Now I mean something that everybody else don't got. Now I'm saying, so I understand why a lot of black men think like that. Now I'm saying they want what other men could envy and feel like they want, but they can't get, or they don't have, or they never had. But at the same time, now I'm saying I want to throw this out there, because that's not the problem. The problem is not him or black men liking exotic looking woman. The problem is that don't mean that you have to talk down to the black women that's from where we from. Now I'm
Correct.
saying that don't mean that you have to make them seem less than because they're not these chicks from Dubai, or they not these chicks from, now I mean, like these foreign islands and all that. We don't have to talk down on them. Now I'm saying because they beautiful too. Now I'm saying like one is not more beautiful than the other. It's just your preference. Now I'm saying, so I want to throw that out there.
Second. Hold on, caller. Mute your audio, caller. Mute your audio, caller. Mute your audio. All right, hold on. Let me get you tapped. Gotta mute that, good brother. It's bleeding to the show. You gotta mute.
Dang, cut this out. I had you.
You gotta mute that, good brother. Like mute your TV, mute your TV on your laptop or whatever it is, please.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, good brother. State your name. Where you calling from? Let's get it.
Hey, it's quite crazy from Dallas, Texas, man. And just basically saying, man, it's like the new colonizers, man. These wealthy African males, man, they get to travel the world and touch what they never had before. You know what I'm saying? It's just like back when the colonizers went across the world, seeing all these exotic women, they had black women, Indian women. They just wanted what they never seen before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all right for a woman to gravitate to success. And that's a lot of what these women do, because with these brothers were just normal brothers going up to these women, you know, they wouldn't have no win. But because they rich and powerful, you know, got women out there that love with rich and powerful, man.
Got you, man. I appreciate your assessment, good brother. Is this your first time tapping into the show?
Nah. We chopped it up once before, man.
All right, no doubt, my brother. You can always call back or tap back into the next show. Stay tuned to the live though. I appreciate you.
Already.
All right. Line's going crazy. I guess that struck a nerve with the people. But call us, state your name and where you calling from. Let's get it.
What's up, Reck? This Jose out of Vegas.
Jose out of Vegas, man. You got a minute or less to hold your breath, man. What's your assessment on this, man?
Let me tell you one thing. I don't care what a woman look like. I have never dated a woman that could potentially knock me out with a punch if she get mad.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be standing over top of you talking about, look what you made me do.
You being funny right now. You crazy right now, bro. You want the smoke. That's what it is. You know they gonna give you the smoke.
Hey, man, I don't want to hear nothing about no smoke. Let's get it, man. I had to pull over on the freeway, man.
Blowing them air horns. I ain't gonna front them. Air horns sound official. Salute them.
Let's go, man. All right, Reck. I'll holler at you.
No doubt. The Rec Mall gonna bring this. Oh man, the lines is going crazy. Run the likes up. Hold on. We gotta get the likes up. The lines are going stupid. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here. This is the livest show. We gonna bring you dialogue and dialect that these other shows can't bring you. That sounds like songs by Alicia right there. What's happening?
That be me. Peace and love, M.Reck. How you doing?
Peace and love, Queen. I knew you was calling. What's happening, Queen?
M.Reck. Okay. So I got a couple issues with this situation. Number one, I feel like whoever posted that interview is attempting to allude to the fact of, you know, Remy potentially getting herself involved in this situation, when that interview and what she said had nothing whatsoever to do with this current situation.
Correct.
She basically was explaining the fact that somebody that she least expected, which happens in life, oftentimes some of the biggest supporters in your lowest times be people that you didn't even expect would support you.
Correct.
So that was basically what she was breaking down, what he did for her when she was away. She wasn't expecting that from him. They weren't the closest before she went to jail. So basically, that touched her heart, what he did for her. And she basically said, like, hey, if he ever need anything, I'm pulling up. That's the love that you would give anybody that was there for you in your time of need.
Correct.
So calling her a scumbag and jumping off on a tangent, we're not doing that, because that's not what that was about. I'm sorry. Like, that's not cool.
Well, now you saying that, and you writing exact, great assessment, by the way, as always. Now, what you got to say with 50 saying 2 days ago, calling her a handsome hoe? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that she expressed that low.
He's an ignorant ninja. This is the same thing that he did years ago to Little Kim. When she did the Magic Stick remix with him, and she was happy to work with 50, right?
Correct.
And he turned around and didn't even know it. Little Kim came to his concert to support him. She's literally in the front row, and he insults her in regards to the amount of surgeries that she's had.
Damn.
Like 50 just don't care about what he says, especially when it comes to women. Like, he's just ignorant as hell.
Correct.
And it's like he gets off on putting women down. It's unfortunate. He needs to get a little help. He's cruel in a way that is just, it's uncanny.
Yeah.
He really needs to get help. It's unnecessary, the things that he does.
Yeah, somebody just said in the comments, 50 Cent will turn on you. Laughing out loud. That's kind of crazy, because if you notice, anybody he worked with or anybody he was close to, he turned on them. And that's something to really speak on. You know what I mean? Anybody with those type of character flaws, that's something to look at. And I think a lot of people overlook that, due to his status and success. For me, I could never overlook that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, think about everybody points the finger at Game about him being bipolar, doing kind of like similar tactics. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't point the finger, because you're gonna have 5 fingers pointed right back at you. You know what I mean? Because 50 always point out there that Game, was disloyal. And he's right, but at the same time, you're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Was he disloyal, or were you trying to bully him, and because you've gotten away with it for so long, you weren't expecting him to return the favor?
That's a fact. We're gonna see what the people talking about. Songs by Alicia, always dropping these platinum nuggets. Thank you for tapping in. You're more than willing to call back. I'm gonna just get the rest of these new ninjas that's just calling the show. I think there's a few glazers in the chat room as well as on the call. So I'm gonna just see where they at with it. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. You know what I mean? Because a lot,
yes, sir.
The minions come running. I just want to, we're gonna keep the show balanced though. Songs by Alicia. Thank you for tapping.
All right.
Appreciate you, Queen. Salute.
Peace.
Let's get it. The line's on fire. The line's on fire. It is what it is. Shouts to El Nick. He goes at everyone, caller. Don't do that gender BS. I don't know about that. But caller, mute your audio, please.
Got you. Hold on, Rick.
All right.
So check this out. This is Fab from the Box State. I ain't been on here in a minute, so you still holding it down. 50 Cent is the biggest troll. All this erotic shit oops, no cussing. When did he get so erotic? Because was Vivica erotic? Y'all got to remember, this is the same dude that was messing around with Chelsea Handler, the handler. So all that 50 Cent, like the person just said, he's a troll. He will turn on you. 50 Cent has to stay relevant in any kind of way that he can. It doesn't matter. He has something to say about everybody on the internet. Like, this is an internet queen. That's all he does. I ain't seen 50 pull up on nobody yet. With his hard ass. So pull up, 50. All the disc records and all, pull up. He got so much to say. He talking about P. Diddy's kids. He talking about these folks over here. He done made a documentary. Pull up, 50. Or can you? Or are you unresponsive? Or are you in quarantine? I'm going to leave that with y'all. Are y'all looking at the real 50? Y'all have a good day.
I appreciate you tapping in. Salute. Let's get it. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Peace. 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 All right, next caller. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run it up, run it up, run it up. See Flat back in the building. So I'm gonna get Flat real quick. Flat, what's happening with you, good brother? You there?
Yo, yeah, I'm here tapped in, listening. It's obvious. We all know 50 Cent is an antagonizer, a narcissist, all of that. But the only thing I don't like is when people making it seem like we not supposed to have an opinion on him. Know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have an opinion on him just like he got an opinion on everybody else. See, people gotta remember when you a celebrity, or if you anybody of stature that's seen by the public, they gonna have their opinions. Know what
You
I'm
public
saying?
property. You public property.
Come on, bro. Exactly. You public property. So the public is gonna do what? Have their opinions on you. Now I'm saying it's up to us to build ourselves to where we concrete that can't really affect us. Now I'm saying, like, that's the best thing we could do, being basically, out there to the public. And I think 50, he hasn't mastered that yet. Know what I'm saying? Like, as long as he been in the game, which I'm surprised about because he's very smart, very cerebral in his ways of attacking, but his ways of defense is not there. He don't know how to really defend himself by making himself concrete to what comes back at him. Because it's obvious he gets sensitive when things is thrown back at his way. Know what I'm saying? I even heard an interview yesterday that popped out the blue. I guess because we got this shit trending so much. I heard an interview where he was like, he was hurt. He was hurt by. He didn't say he was hurt, but he was like, when he heard Jadakiss diss record at him and all that. Now I'm saying, like, it kind of had an effect. Now I'm
Yeah,
saying, like,
yeah.
something to that effect. He said. Now I mean, he was like, most other guys that do diss records at him, it ain't bother him. But he was like, yo, them guys could really rap, like Jadakiss and the Locks. He was like, yo, they could really, really rap. So it kind of affected him more. So I feel like if you're gonna be somebody that's always throwing shots and throwing darts at everybody else, and I'm saying, you gotta build yourself to be concrete to where nothing could really affect you. Know what I'm saying? So
No.
that's the part he gotta master, but he still there's no excuse for him disrespect. I get it with the rappers and all that. We love that. I love the entertainment part. I just want to see him rap, of course. But I don't like him going at the black women like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna rock out maybe 10, 12 more minutes because I got a meeting at 3. So I'm gonna, so I'm gonna take a few more calls. Hold on, Flat. Hold on, JR. I'm gonna get you tapped into the people. Hold on 1 second. All right, we got my brother JR on the line. Let's get it.
Yeah, I just wanted to call back and respond to 2 things.
Okay.
The first thing is, I heard songs by Alicia and you and a few callers say that 50 would turn on you. I just was curious, who did he turn on that he didn't have a reason to turn on him?
I mean, he turned on Carissa. You know what I'm saying? Remember, she was on stage with him, right?
Well, hold on. Did he turn on her, or was he going back and forth with Papoose and then she jumped in it?
No, he started. He put a.
He didn't go at her first.
No. Hold on, JR. No, he put a post up clowning her and Papoose. That was the first post. That's what started it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean,
I guess I didn't really take it like he was
Yeah.
clowning them, but I guess Pap did, and
Yeah.
then you broke it down that they had like a whole relationship thing. So I guess it was a sore spot maybe.
Yeah.
So he had to, you know what I mean.
Yeah, he started.
But I didn't really take it that way that he was trying to really turn on Clarissa. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well,
I really did.
I mean, let's do this. Even songs by Alicia brought up the Little Kim. Little Kim ain't do nothing but show them love. He definitely turned on her. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, there was something else with that too. Because remember the video, they exited him out the video, so it wasn't just for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
the way people are trying to make it sound is you know I know the history too, right? You know,
Yeah,
Uncle Man,
yeah,
why, baby?
yeah. But we gotta call a spade a spade. He do turn on people even with Monster. Like, let's do this. Monster, who put it on the line. I think Monster had to take care of his moms or something like that. His mother was sick. You know what I mean? You know, Monster was his security. Some people say goon, whatever. And we got Monster up out of there. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
But I
you
did
know
hear
that.
that Monster stole $1 million too from him though. On the way out the door.
I didn't hear all
But
that.
I'm just I just heard that. You know what I mean? I'm not. We can't confirm that. But, you know what I mean?
But even him,
I'm just saying,
let's
man.
do this. Let's even him throwing Tony Yayo in the bushes. That shit is crazy to me. Like, I still can't get over that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, Reg, man. You know we play like that. You from the neighborhood, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, but grown ass man, we ain't playing like that. You know what I mean? Nah, you ain't just 17, 18. But once we get grown and we celebrities, and the nigga see you, or I put you in the bush, and I'm supposed to be your man, and this shit going viral. That's different, bro. Your kids got to see that shit. You know what I mean? Then the kids at school making fun at you. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, I thought M.Reck was your man. That nigga put you in the bushes, nigga. You put your pops in the bushes.
I'm just saying, man. He also put him in a house, man, in Bentleys, and he put him in a lot of things. I mean, I'm just saying, dog.
He was humiliated though. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? Embarrassed. You don't think you could look at Yayo's face and tell he was bothered by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can't call a spade a spade. You know, like I said, I fuck.
No, listen, I just was trying to be. I just really never seen him really go at somebody and try to really destroy them, or try to really come at them, unless unless there was a reason that I seen behind it. But like I said, I could be wrong. I just was asking a question.
Yeah.
But the other thing is to David Flatch, I actually like that interview he's talking about, because I thought he gave Jadakiss a lot of credit, and Jadakiss deserved a lot of credit because he smoked 50 boots.
Yeah, he did.
Like, the worst I ever seen was that.
Yeah,
that was the worst I ever seen. That now you want to talk about top disses ever?
Yeah,
that was one.
Up there. And Flat, we had a show yesterday and we mentioned that, and we, what was the top disses? And Flat. That's
a fact. Yeah, I caught it.
Yeah,
I caught it, and I agree, man. That was definitely in there, man. That diss right there, particularly Checkmate. Problem Child was good too, but I like Checkmate. Checkmate was the one.
Yeah, nah, that was it. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna front. The Locks, they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? The best.
The Locks, they definitely. I mean, Son said it himself, right? He said all the other hard niggas, where they come from?
Yonkers. 50 said it. Yeah.
50 said it out his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and we already know, B, like, the Locks is nothing to play with, man. For real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I just want to call back and tap back in on that. I was just curious because I was thinking that, like, I was like, man, well, who did he turn on? But yeah, you got points though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, look, this is my thing, right? Like, he's an incredible businessman, incredible mogul, artist, film producer, put a lot of people on. But also, let's do this. His toxic relationship with his son alone, I tell you, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that everybody knows.
Yeah, but I don't really want to get that part. I don't really want to judge, because I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm moved by the Bible, and the Bible tells you got to put your we know what the Bible says about disobedient children. So.
Correct. So, I'm with you, but even with, say, like, for instance, if me and my daughters ain't seeing eye to eye, and times happen where we don't see eye to eye, I'm not going on social media embarrassing my daughter in no kind of way. You know, that shit is gonna stay private. And like it does. You know what I'm saying?
Even if they do that to you, even if they go to the media,
They not gonna do that. And even if they do, I'm
but
still
they did do that.
yeah. But I'm staying private. I'm just saying for me, you know what I mean? Like everybody's different cause I'm not doing shit for clout. I'm not doing shit like, look at me, look what I did to my son. You know, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You'll see how I give it up when it's on, but I'm not gonna use my son, daughter for example, or how I'm gonna destroy my enemy. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. You feel me? In no kind of way.
No, that's a fact.
Even if my daughter say whatever, you know, like Rick Ross' daughter just got out of pocket, said some fly shit out of mouth. That nigga ain't respond. He ain't say, you know what I mean? You know, he probably dealt with it behind the scenes. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, like we gotta just call it for what it is. Like 50 is incredible, but like just think about all the trauma he went through. You know what I'm saying? Him, you know, losing his mother the way he lost her and everything. It's a side effect to all that. You feel me?
No, that's a fact. I mean, because like I said, you know, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't do, but then again, I'm not him. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, but there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have done that son did. You know what I mean? I'm not smoking on no Irv Gotti pack. I mean, like that's just not my style. I'm not kicking Diddy, going to like, you know what I'm saying? That's not my style either. So,
Exactly.
you feel me? There's a lot of things that I wouldn't have done.
Exactly. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we can't front like 50 is a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent is a GOAT. And that's the difference with over here. But see, people don't know how to separate. We can have an open dialogue where we get to talk about everything, but we never gonna take away a man accolades. When it comes to this music shit, he did it the best. You know what I'm saying?
And you know me, man. I call for the back and forth because I could be wrong. Like where I was seeing it just before, I was like, wait, when did he do? But the way you just broke it down, hey, I stand corrected. Like you know how it go, bro. That's what people got to be able to do. They got to be able to see, yo, maybe you didn't see certain points. You know what I'm saying? Certain angles.
Listen,
so you know, and that's what we here to do, bro.
Exactly. That's why this show is important, man. Like it's stuff that I didn't see. You brought up perspectives, right? And I was like, oh shit, JR, I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. And we building over here. That's the difference with this show. I don't think people be understanding. A lot of niggas do content, but they not teaching the people. They just talking. A lot of niggas, and then a lot of niggas is just gossiping. This is not gossip. We're taking a real situation. Remy said what she said. Then songs by Alicia added context to that. Oh, that was a older interview. She didn't mean it that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's not. And then CC added context. She said it was from 2016 because I said I don't know if it's new or if it's old. You dig what I'm saying? I just know it came against. You know, it came up on my Instagram timeline. Somebody tagged me in it, and it was posted like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So
and another thing, right? A lot of dudes move to throw fuel on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You looking to like, yo, let's unpack this and let's gain perspective from it. But a lot of dudes is looking to, you know, throw kerosene on the joint. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but I'm with you, bro. You're looking for the knowledge, bro. And peace to the Rec Mob. You already know.
You already know. Salute, JR, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Yo, Flat, I'm gonna go to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm close the show out. But I may have you run it up for another 10 minutes or so if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk to the people, you could promote everything you're doing and just have that dialogue. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I could do that, man, because I wanted to touch on something real quick anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You got the floor. Matter of fact, you could rock out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, copy, bro. I wanted to talk about what my man JR from the lower just was saying. Now I mean, like when it come to 50 Cent, we all know he's character flawed. Now I mean, we could talk about things that he's done, a million things, bro. Now I'm saying, but this the ill shit. That shit with when he threw Yayo in the bushes, son. I'm gonna tell you why that's crazy, son. If you got a wife, a girlfriend, any type of female companion, bro, there's no way you could still be cool with a nigga that did that, bro.
Come
You
on.
know why?
You know why?
Because
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I
Yeah.
want you to say it. Let me know if I'm bugging. I don't mean to cut your wisdom.
It's all good.
Cause you get in an argument
Come
with
on,
your girl,
son.
your
Come
wife.
on, son.
The first thing she gonna bring up to
Come
you
on,
or
son.
whoever. That's why that nigga 50 do you in the bushes. Talk to him.
Yo, son.
Look, and this will put the sauce on it and say, you bitch ass nigga.
Come on, son. I
Right
know I
on.
ain't bugging, Reck. Cause
Okay.
the kids too. But you could tell the kids like, yo, nah, we was playing, we was play fighting. Now I mean the kids gonna be like, oh, all right, yeah, I play fight with my friends all the time. Da da da. But when it come to that lady, that
Yeah.
wife, that girlfriend, that female
Yeah.
companion, bro, you can't tell her nothing. A
Oh,
nigga threw
man.
you in the bushes and you ain't do nothing. You
Come
can't
on.
say we was playing. You can't say none of that. She gonna look at you like you a straight chump. Know what I'm saying? JR from the Lord know that. Know what I'm saying? Like we all grown. Know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. It's a matter of a man trying to show the world that he's superior to you physically. Know what I'm saying? In front of the world on camera with mad people out there. Come on, bro. That's like me, right? Right? I'm a boxer. Everybody know my hands work stupid, son. I'm known for this shit from the ring to the streets, bro. I'm known for this. But guess what? I'm not gonna go to my hood and start playing with niggas, slap boxing them and slapping the shit out them in front of everybody. Cause they gonna take that like, yo, this nigga know we can't beat him. Know what I'm saying? So he just basically he bullying us. Son. Now somebody gonna take it to somewhere else and it's gonna go left. So why would I show my superiority over my especially somebody I love, my friends, my fam? I'm not doing that, bro. Know what I'm saying? So
No.
that's why that stood out so much.
I'm gonna interject, man, and your assessment was so golden on that because I like the way I put it out there to JR. You know, he got it.
Yeah.
He didn't get it at first, but he got it later on. But
Yeah.
you was able to home in on that and
Right.
really connect with it because you took it to whereas every man, if they didn't get it, they get it now.
Right.
Because soon as you get into some type of dispute with your lady,
Facts.
whether that is public or whether she know about it or she was there or somebody told her about it,
Facts.
that shit is gonna hover over your life, over your relationship.
Facts.
It's to the point where you may not even be able to stay in that relationship because at any given time she could bring that up.
Yes,
You feel
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
So to me, that's why I always thought me and you was on the same frequency with that. I always thought that was super foul for him to do that to Yayo, and the fact that it was on camera make it even worse.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That shit is
All
crazy.
facts.
You know, and Yayo, my man. So, you know, and this is the thing though, and they all know 50, Yayo, the world.
Yeah.
Reck gonna speak how he speak. I cook how I cook. I stand on what I stand on. You know what I mean? Me and you was in Vegas, and it's people that was connected to Jay-Z. And they speaking on Jay behalf, but we speaking from a general perspective. But we like, yo, regardless of what, it don't matter if it's Jay-Z or Floyd Mayweather. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Facts.
See, but some people don't look at it like that. You dig what I'm saying? And I feel like this show is important. My dialogue is important. Your dialogue is important because we speaking from that space where we calling it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Sucker shit is sucker shit.
Facts.
Like even though 50 overpowered Yayo, but to me, that was some sucker shit to do in front of everybody. Now, if y'all by yourself, nobody around, y'all in the basement, just y'all two in the basement.
That's different.
That's different.
Right.
But in front of niggas in Queens in the world,
crazy.
That shit is not a great look.
It's like I said, Reg, you showing your superiority over somebody that's your friend. You showing them basically, it's like when two dogs fight and the dog stand over the other dog when the other dog is on the floor with his back on the ground trying to use his paws, and he basically he's surrendering. So if I throw you in the bushes, bro, and you come out and you don't do nothing, you surrender to me, bro. Like I own you basically. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I'm gonna end the show on that. That was powerful, bro. Like, you know what's so crazy? I want to say this, Rec Mob. I got a meeting, but I'm gonna say this. make sure y'all support my brother David Flat Sparks. I'm gonna put his Cash App there because you're not gonna get these assessments nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? You know, from my host, the Rec Mob callers, myself, and even the angle of the show. Because the title would say one thing, but we bring it back to general stuff. Just like how I said what I said, and you brought it home with just some real life shit. When you going through it with your lady, you was able to use the yayo situation as context to why that should have never happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this shit right here is so golden, man. And I want to thank you, the Rec Mob, again, because this helped me throughout my day. Because sometimes I'll be like, damn, who do I build with? If you look at the comments, you look at people online, you look at the industry, they just glazes or haters. I don't even know how people move like that or think like that, but you know, never mind that. But this is why this is like a safe haven to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because now I can deal with people with level heads, you know, and we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? And we all want to add perspectives, each one teach one. And that to me, what makes this a great show, a great platform outside of being mine. You know what I'm saying? It's just because when you go to certain platforms, you can automatically tell, oh, this nigga's a glazer or this nigga's a hater. Cause like, I mean, Charlamagne, he's cool, he's the homie. But that hate he got for Mace, I don't even know what that's about. How you going Mace is not even top 5 at Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's wild.
And even Fab and Kiss checked him. I don't know if you saw it. And
nah,
you know,
I ain't see that.
Fab and Mace had like a little smoke, but Fab was like, nah, Mace was definitely top 5. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that about Fab. You know, and that's the time we on. Just like even if it's a nigga that we don't get along with, we not gonna act like homie ain't who he is.
Never.
That's being G'd up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wanted to point that out. But on that note, damn, it's 2:59. Yo, Flat, salute. Go follow David Flat Sparks at david.flat.sparks on all social media. Go subscribe to his YouTube, David Flat Sparks. Yo, Flat, I'm gonna hit you after this Zoom meeting. You feel me?
Get it, bro. Yes, sir.
Bro, salute. Peace, Rec Mob. I'm off this, y'all. I got a meeting, man. Salute. Thank you for tapping into the show. Make sure you leave comments in the regular comment section. Run the likes up. Share this live everywhere on all social media. Love is love. Thank you, everybody who tapped in. Great dialogue. And salute to the Rec Mob. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. You listening to Let the Sparks Fly live on MRecktv.
It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.